If you're a coach or course creator, I'm going to show you the most profitable sales funnel for your business right now. As a funnel builder, I specialize in implementing systems for coaches and course creators. For example, with Carlos and Rachel, after implementing this system in their business, they were able to scale from 10K a month to $100,000 a month. This is the same funnel I'll be teaching you in this class. But I also talk about the challenges you might face when implementing it, because the goal is to make sure you have everything clear so you can set it up the right way. First of all, my name is Martin Meneses, and for those who don't know me, I help coaches and course creators who are making at least $3,000 to $5,000 a month to reach 10, 15, 20, and even $50,000 a month, depending on the situation of each business. So let's dive into the funnel. This sales funnel has 3 steps, and I call it the 3-point elevation system. You know, one thing I've noticed is that people tend to overcomplicate things, thinking that if you make things harder, it will be more profitable or better, but that's not true. The only thing you need to understand is that no matter your niche or income level, you will always have 3 types of audiences. The first type is cold traffic. These are people who are just discovering you. The second is warm traffic. People who are already interacting with your content. They know a bit about your history, values, offers, and how you can help them. They're ready to invest some money in you. The third is hot traffic. People who know you, like you, and trust you. They're your closest followers and are one step away from becoming your high-ticket clients. So our main job is to create new cold traffic and convert it into hot traffic. Remember, the simpler the process is, the easier it will be to understand, apply, and the better your results will be. But the key is applying this correctly. One thing I hear a lot is people saying, let's just run a webinar and some ads and we'll have a great funnel. But that's not that simple. It's actually an ecosystem you need to build, starting with your message, your offer, your niche, your content, how you structure it, your conversion process, your prospecting. All of this is a system I help create, and I have a step-by-step guide to help you build your system. So, we have 3 key pillars: cold traffic, people who are just arriving at your audience and system; warm traffic, people who already know you; hot traffic, fans and people who are ready to buy. Okay? So most coaches only focus on one type of traffic. They create content to attract more people, and their calls to action are often in the form of, hey, send me a DM and I'll give you all the details, or by making them go through a poor buying process. The power of this system is that it leverages your entire audience so you can move them up faster and get them to buy along the way. So, what's the strategy you should implement to generate more cold traffic? The simple answer is content. Posts, reels, shorts, YouTube videos, podcasts. Your content will reach new audiences and they will become followers who can enter your system. They might not join your system right after becoming a follower, but if you are consistent with your content, you will nurture them until they eventually turn into warm traffic. This is where most coaches stop. But did you know there's a type of content that can level them up like 10 times faster than that? And that's a high value demonstration in the form of a webinar or challenge. Which one is better? It depends on what you want. A webinar is a single session, it's easier to optimize. If you don't have a proven offer yet, this is the one I recommend, since you can test it faster. Now, with challenges, they convert more easily and more people because it's several days of pure value. You're helping them to get small wins before the sale. The downside is that they're a lot more work, harder to optimize, and over time they can be exhausting. The point is that in one of these events you provide tons of value, share your story, showcase your values, guide them through the new beliefs that will help them and clearly show how you can help them. That's why it's not unusual for someone to join your webinar and 90 minutes later become a customer. The reason is that you were able to turn them from cold traffic to warm traffic during that webinar. Alright, now we move on to the next phase, warm traffic. Since they already know us, we just need to make it clear that our offer is exactly what they need to achieve the transformation they're looking for or to resolve the problem they're struggling with. Most coaches I know at this point are selling a product between 200 and 500. The problem with this is that if, for any reason, you stop doing promotions, your income drops to zero immediately. That's why I recommend having a membership where you can consistently help your audience reach their goals and connect them with a community of like-minded people. To do this, we'll need a solid sales page, follow-up systems, and ways to handle objections. A membership can be one of the hardest things to sell in the industry if you present it directly to cold traffic, but by providing value first through your webinar or challenge, it becomes much easier for people to join your membership. Just think of the benefits. You'll have a consistent monthly income. At this point, we completed the first phase of the system. You could stop here and still get great results, but what if you want more? Well, in that case, there are a couple of extra things we can do to take things to the next level. We're still in warm traffic, but if we want to push them toward hot traffic, your most dedicated followers, we can host a live event. It can be virtual or in person, your choice, both are very powerful. You'll deliver 2 to 3 days of high value content where they'll get to know you better and become hot traffic during the event. And with them being hot traffic, you can help them even more. You see, even though they have access to your membership and your event, they might still need personalized support or simply want more access to you, okay? And this is where you can offer that personalized help. During the event, you can promote a high-ticket group or one-on-one program where you can provide maximum value and help them achieve their transformation even faster. Some people will want to invest in your high-ticket program without needing to attend to the event. And for those people, we just need to give them an easy way to do that. But the majority of your high-ticket sales will come from the live event, okay? And that's how we can fully leverage 100% of your audience. We have a strategy for each level, and at the same time, we're bringing the most value possible to their lives. But unfortunately, it's not all smooth sailing. There are certain bottlenecks at each phase. The first bottleneck we see with cold traffic, and I say this from my personal experience working as a funnel builder for 7 years and being in this industry for 14 years, is the belief that no one will pay them for a high ticket offer. But people will if you can clearly speak to the problem you'll solve for them, the change they'll experience, and show that you have a methodology that will make it happen in the best way possible for them. The second bottleneck is in the webinar or challenge. Many people think that just by doing a few promotional posts or putting the Zoom link directly to the class, they'll get results. But the truth is, you need a specialized lead capture system so you can guide people to a registration page that sparks enough curiosity for them to sign up and attend your event. The same goes for a challenge. Every step of a funnel loses people. For example, in a completely hypothetical scenario, if you have an audience of 500 people, maybe 300 will visit your registration page, 200 of them will sign up, but only 100 will actually show up. If you don't have a proper system, these numbers could be much lower. That's why every step needs to be optimized to get the best results. How do we make sure these numbers are good? Your registration page needs to be clear and well designed to create authority, curiosity, and excitement, but you also need a follow-up system to remind them to attend the class. For many, the presentation can be the most challenging part, and this is where most lose hope. But the truth is, you just need practice. One of the best resources out there to learn how to do this is the book Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, where he guides you through every step of the presentation. I'll send you the link by email, but let me tell you right now that it's a must read for our industry. Even so, your first webinar probably won't make any sales, but that doesn't mean you failed. It just means you need to make adjustments and practice until you become an unstoppable sales machine. Okay? Now, let's move on to the bottlenecks with warm traffic. Let's start with the membership. One of the biggest problems coaches and course creators face is not being clear about the result their product delivers. But the easiest way to have a strong offer is to make it so simple that anyone can easily understand the outcome. It should be so clear that even a child could grasp what you'll do for them in just one sentence. So don't get too mystical or use complicated words that say everything and nothing at the same time. Be clear about the problem you're solving and the result they'll achieve. Okay? The components don't really matter. The point is that they clearly understand the transformation they'll experience. And of course, having testimonials to back up your claims will have a lot in getting people to take action. Let's talk about the sales page. The sales page needs to include all the information they need to know exactly what they're getting and position your offer as irresistible. Okay? This means good design and good copy. Fortunately, since you already delivered value before this point, you don't need the best copywriting in the world, just a strong offer and clarity. But of course, if your copy is great, you'll get more conversions in the process. Remember, up to this point, we've covered the first phase of the system. With just these steps, you can achieve great results and have a thriving business. But if you want to go all in, let's move on to the next step, a live event. You can host this live event once or twice a year, and it's where you'll promote your high ticket program with the most intensity. The four main challenges here are promotion, content, offer, and technology. Since a live event requires some investment, especially if it's in person, you need a solid sales page that make it crystal clear why they should attend. For this, you'll need good copy and a well-designed page, so you can get as many people as possible to your event. Since this event is mainly for warm and hot traffic, you won't need legendary copy, but remember, the higher the quality of the copy, the better the results. And you might be thinking, Martin, how am I supposed to deliver 2 or 3 days of content? The answer is simple, yet a bit tricky. It's the same thing you teach, but explained from a stage and with some live implementation. You can even bring in guest speakers to support you. The important thing is that the content aligns with your high ticket offer. In this program, you'll help your clients implement your frameworks with your direct support, which is incredibly powerful and many people will want that. So the content should help show them that change is possible, but if they need help, you'll be there for them. And lastly, the tech side. It can be as simple or as elaborated as you want it to be. At first, if you're doing a virtual event, all you need is a Zoom room and an assistant to help you moderate the chat and manage access for attendees. Later on, you can scale up to hosting world-class events. Now, let's move to the final stage, hot traffic. While we've been moving people through the different stages in previous steps, there will be some who reach this level without needing an event. And for those people, we need to have an offer ready, but also a simple way to convert them into clients. The first bottleneck here is not having a system to convert them. So, to solve this, we can use a simple application funnel where you show them what you'll do for them, explain your methodology, and provide a form where they can apply and book a call with you. This page will also need some good copy because we want to give them the most VIP experience possible. Some might say foot traffic doesn't need as much effort, but if you're charging well for your service, you should provide a top-notch experience too. The sales call itself is straightforward. The challenge often arises when funnels take the prospect straight from cold traffic to a call. But after going through the previous steps, your prospect will likely have their credit card ready by the time they reach this point. You just need a simple structure, understand their current situation, their goal, and what's holding them back. If you can make the transformation they need to happen, you simply explain what you'll do and give them the price, okay? They may have objections, usually about time, belief, or money. You need to reassure them that it won't take too much time. They can achieve it because you'll be supporting them every step of the way, and while it's an investment, the results will be worth far more. Here's something you can use. Compare the investment to what they could lose. For example, if your program costs 10K, you could compare it to the cost of a divorce, which would be way more expensive than your program. That's the system, a funnel that can give you recurring income, high ticket revenue, and at the same time elevate your audience to the next stage. Instead of waiting indefinitely for them to decide to buy from you. And if you don't want to waste time, if you are ready to grow your business right now and want me to start building all this system the right way for you, then you can book a call with me directly so I can see if I can really help you. Just remember, I take my business very seriously and I only take calls when the person is ready and understand how everything works. So if you are still unsure about something, you can rewatch the content or send me a message on Messenger with any questions you might have. But if you're ready, if you really want to move forward and scale your business predictably with a funnel tailored for you, then I invite you to book a call with me. We can have a Zoom call and see how I can help you build your system and reach your business goals. That's for this video, and remember, if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Messenger and I'll get back to you.